What if the reason nothing in your life is working is because you're watching everyone else instead of yourself? What if the moment you stop chasing validation, approval, and outcomes, everything starts aligning naturally? The Stoics believed this centuries ago, and today, in a world of noise, comparison, and pressure, this idea is more powerful than ever. Most people think success comes from doing more networking, more hustle, more chasing opportunities, more explaining yourself to people who don't even listen. But Stoicism teaches something radically different. Control yourself first, and the rest follows. When you focus deeply on who you are becoming, your habits, your discipline, your character, life begins to rearrange itself around you, not magically, not instantly, but inevitably. Why most people feel stuck? Let's be honest. People today aren't lazy, they're mentally scattered. They wake up already behind. They scroll before they think. They compare before they create. And then they wonder why. Motivation disappears. Confidence feels unstable. Progress feels invisible. Marcus Aurelius warned about this long before social media. The soul becomes dyed with the color of its thoughts. If your attention is everywhere, your identity becomes nowhere. The core of Stoicism is one brutal truth. Some things are in your control, most things are not. What you control, your effort, your values, your discipline, your reactions, your identity. What you don't, people's opinions, recognition, outcomes, timing, external validation. Most people do the opposite. They obsess over results and neglect their inner structure. Stoics flip this entirely. They say, perfect the input, let go of the output. Here's something no one talks about. Focusing on yourself is hard because there's no applause, no instant feedback, no dopamine hits. Distraction is easy. Self-mastery is silent. Seneca wrote, "It is not that we have a short time to live, but that we waste much of it." When you stop wasting attention, you start feeling the weight of responsibility. And most people run from that weight. Modern culture teaches, "I'll feel confident when I succeed." Stoicism teaches, "Become the kind of person who succeeds. Confidence follows." This is identity-first thinking. Ask yourself, who am I becoming daily? What habits shape my character? What do I do when no one is watching? Because life doesn't reward intentions, it rewards identity. Comparison is not just toxic, it's anti-Stoic. When you compare, you outsource your worth. You lose clarity, you abandon your path. Marcus Aurelius said, "Waste no more time arguing what a good man should be one." The Stoic doesn't ask, what are they doing? He asks, what must I do next, correctly? Look around. Most people want better income, better relationships, better confidence, but they live with mental chaos, emotional instability, inconsistent discipline. Stoics believed outer chaos reflects inner disorder, so they worked inward first. Daily reflection, controlled desires, intentional habits. When your inner world stabilizes, your external world responds. This is where things shift. When you stop explaining yourself, your confidence rises. When you stop chasing validation, your presence strengthens. When you stop reacting emotionally, people respect you more. Not because you try to impress, but because you're no longer needy. This is Stoic power, quiet, grounded, unshakable. Every night ask, where did I act emotionally? Where did I act with discipline? Where did I betray my values? No judgment, only awareness. Epictetus believed, progress is the discipline of turning inward. Not everything deserves your attention. Stoics practiced intentional ignorance, ignoring gossip, limiting news, avoiding useless debates. Attention is currency. Spend it carefully. Stoics didn't announce their struggle. They trained silently. Cold, hunger, discomfort, repetition. Why? Because hardship builds identity faster than motivation ever could. This is where things shift. When you stop explaining yourself, your confidence rises. When you stop chasing validation, your presence strengthens. When you stop reacting emotionally, people respect you more, not because you try to impress, but because you're no longer needy. This is Stoic power, quiet, grounded, unshakable. In a world addicted to noise, focus is rebellion, discipline is freedom, self-mastery is power. When you focus on yourself, you become calm in chaos, clear in confusion, stable in uncertainty, and that stability is rare. Stop waiting for permission. Stop watching others live. Stop outsourcing your worth. Focus on your habits, your thinking, your discipline, your identity. And slowly, without drama, everything starts shifting, not because you chased life, but because you mastered yourself. Here's the truth most people never talk about. When you start focusing on yourself, nothing changes immediately on the outside. Your problems don't magically disappear. People don't suddenly respect you. Your life doesn't instantly look successful. And this is where most people quit, because they expect results before the internal shift is complete. Stoicism teaches something very uncomfortable, but very powerful. Real change is silent first. Marcus Aurelius wrote that improvement happens within, long before the world reacts. When you focus on yourself, your discipline improves quietly, your reactions slow down, your standards rise, your tolerance for nonsense drops. No applause, no validation, no visible reward. But something important is happening. You stop chasing approval. You stop explaining yourself. You stop reacting emotionally. And this is the moment where life begins to rearrange itself around your new identity. People don't respond to what you say. They respond to what you tolerate. They respond to how grounded you are. They respond to your calm. Opportunities don't come because you're desperate. They come because you're stable. This is the phase where Stoics would say, stay the course. Do not rush the harvest. If you quit here, nothing falls into place. If you stay, everything eventually does. If this message resonated with you, it means you're already ready for a deeper level of self-mastery. This channel isn't about hype. It's about building a mind that doesn't break. If you want more Stoic wisdom for clarity, discipline, and inner strength, subscribe and stay with us, because in a distracted world, the focused man becomes unstoppable.